Alright, here we are, Canadian junkyard. Okay, pro tip here. Hey everybody, welcome back to your favorite YouTube show, Fixing Random Crap with Craig. Today we are not fixing anything, nor do we hope this is crap. We think this is kind of cool. Going to do a review of these Govee Permanent Outdoor Lights. Just opened up the box. Some information in here, user manual, blah, blah, blah. A little quick start guide. I like this. Watch a few videos on folks using these anyway. So one thing, it looks like this box got dropped because it is crunched down here. So I'm hoping that's not going to affect the functionality of this. But we're going to unpack everything and show you what we got in here. Okay, we're back. So in the first box, which is the smaller one here, comes this little bag with clips, some anchors, screws, and some little O-rings. So we'll learn more about those. But one of the things I was really curious about when I bought this set is how many extensions will it come with? Because when I was planning out where my lighting was gonna work, I didn't know how many of those extensions I would get. And I also was curious how long the power cord was and all that stuff, and how long the extension would be. Because, of course, for your designing and all your eaves on your house, you want to give some thought as to what those lengths are. So anyway, we just put the measuring tape down here. So this one here obviously has the plug on it that would plug into a regular outlet. It goes out to this box, then to this controller, which has some 3M tape on the back, and then it goes all the way out to there. So I'm trying to do this without a helper. So I'm doing my best to get a sort of accurate length on this. So I'm going to use my foot and try to pull this a little bit tighter than it is. Actually, this is going to go pretty far. I don't think I made quite enough distance here. This here is 19 feet. It's hard to see that. Let's see how far I can tighten this out. So I think that I tighten that some more. It goes out past the thing. It's under the couch. I'm going to say that goes to, is at least 20 feet. There's still a little, I could get that a little bit tighter, but I don't want to pull it too much. So I'd say that's between 20 and 21 feet. That you could go from your power plug to wherever you're going to start. And now let's check the extension, see how far that goes. Oops. I'll just pull that with my foot. Won't go too far right there. That's pretty taut. So that says what, 12 feet? Yeah, 144 inches. So it's about 150 inches, maybe 12 and a half feet. So that I think will be important for any planning that you're doing. And then we will also open up. I've opened up one of these. There's two of these bigger boxes, so I'm guessing this is about 50 feet worth of, because it's a 100-foot set, so I think these are the clips that go on there. I've seen people use those with brad nails instead of the screws. That was into a wooden soffit. I don't think that'll work for us. We're into aluminum here, and I'm guessing that this is going to be 4 packs. I'm going to undo these all and make sure that they all work, and we'll give you an update then. Okay, we got them all working here. They've been plugged in. They've all been connected. I really like these little Velcro things. Don't mind the background here. We were doing some Lego earlier, and now we're having fun with the measuring tape. But anyway, these Govee little Velcros, I think are going to be handy because there may be situations where I want to actually not use a few lights because I won't have enough of an extension, but I still need to get the extension longer. So anyway, we're plugged into the outlet. It just automatically comes up with, automatically lights them up. You don't need to download the app or anything to get it started. So I can tell that all of these are working fine, and we'll be good to go. So next is planning how we're going to put them on the house and then get them. Okay, we're back. We finally got a day with a little bit more warmth. It did snow last night, but it's a little bit warmer this morning, so easier on the hands. So we are underway here with installation. Pretty happy with this so far. For getting the power to the lights. What I've decided to do is, historically we've always just used the plug on this outlet here. Oh, you can see that. I just had installed one of those for the Christmas lights previously. I'm not really totally sure if these things need to be plugged in all the time. Those lights are on a timer, on a light switch that's on a timer inside that's like tied to when it gets dark based on where you're at in the world. So like it's super handy to be able to not have to worry about turning the lights on and off. But I'm not sure if they're going to get cranky about not having power all the time, or if that's going to like reset them every time they lose power. Hopefully not. Hopefully the app will track all that. But anyway, that's where the power is going to come out from. I kind of tucked the adapter box in there. This stuff is all going to get tied up, and then just enough will go up to power that. We've been going along here and installing them as per the directions, which is to use a cloth to give a little wipe to the spot you're going to stick it to. Take off the piece of red tape on the back, which looks like these guys are in my pocket. And yeah, keep them 2 to 4 inches or 5 to 10 centimeters away. I've been using this old piece of crown molding. It's a little template for crown molding that is exact, just over 3 inches. So I think that'll be fine. 7 or 8 centimeters, whatever. And you will notice that like it's straight all along, but then it kind of bumps out a little bit there for that one. That's because the wall bumps out. So I wasn't really sure whether to go in a straight line and kind of throw my adapter away for that one, where the house bumped out a bit. But I decided to actually make this line not straight and follow the template, because you know when the light is washing down off of these things, or whatever they call it, the kind of triangles, the triangles of light that come down, you know, you want to be the same distance away from the, you know, the surface of the house that you're flashing that light down onto. Otherwise those triangles would be a different size. I don't know how noticeable it'd be. But anyway, we decided to just like keep it exactly bang on the template. So yeah, one thing I wanted to point out that I'm actually really happy with is these clips. I figured the clips would be the most annoying part of this. But what I love about these clips is they put 3M tape on the back of the clips. So you don't have to be like holding the clip and trying to screw it in with these tiny screws. You just stick it on and that'll hold it there, and then it's super easy to put the screw in. And we're putting the screw, as per the directions, it says after the, let's see if we followed it properly here. Before the 1st, okay, and then before the 5th, which we have right there, and before the 9th, which we have right there, and then after the last one. So you'll see that's where the new strand meets. We have one after the last one and before the next one. It does give you a bonus clip though. It only calls for 4 and they put 5 in the bag. You'll see as I was going along here, like back here I'm like very clearly on the soffit, not in one of the grooves. But over here, you know, by the time I get to this one, half of the sticky tape is on the soffit and the other one doesn't really touch. But I want to maintain that distance. So I put an extra clip there where I wasn't going to be quite as tight on the soffit. But now that I'm kind of over here again, I'm getting further on the side. So I probably won't run into that situation again. Maybe I will. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to try to go all the way around. And when we get to this point, we're going to come underneath and go down this wall, and then across, and then under that eave. And then I'd like to go up and do across the top too, which is kind of hard to see much from here. But to go all the way across there. But I think I'm going to need another extension to make that work. So that might be a next year thing, but we'll see. More to come. Okay, we're back. We're all installed here on the lower level, at least. I'll do a little walk around here in a second. But I got all my power tucked in, kind of hidden away in this light. One thing I'm not sure is that when the lights just come on, if they will start automatically. I had to unplug them and plug them back in, but I will investigate that and let you know. We'll do another video once it's nighttime, and we'll test out the app a little bit. But we have our clips after every 1st, 5th, 9th, and at the end of each row, such as there. Like you'll see 2 clips, one on each side. Spacing is pretty good. Had to get a little bit creative. around here, but it worked out okay. I like how the cones, the fans, or whatever we're calling those, are all coming across. I need to do a bit better job of hiding my extension. I may run that up through the soffit. We'll see. And then that one looks pretty good there from the street too. I was curious to see how that would turn out because I'm coming like, I stayed within those, the 3 inches of the wall all the way around. And I think what we might do is wait until next year to go up to the top. I'm going to need a lot, since I used my one extension, and I'm obviously going to need a longer one. Basically, I'm going to have to get from here, that's where it ends, up to there. So I may need like a longer extension. I think the extensions are only 15 feet. I measured that earlier in the video, but we'll see. But I need to get up to that corner. Also, I need to do some painting and scraping up there, on there, obviously. But anyway, we'll get that fixed up. But for now, pretty happy with this, and then we'll test out the app. Let you know how that goes. All right, final product. Well, not totally final because we still got to do the top, but I got to figure out a longer extension first for that. But it looks really good. I had a chance to try out the app. It is super cool. There's, I don't know, probably like 50 preset scenes. You can set it to music. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. You can just set a color specific that you want, or a series of colors, and save that to your colors, so you can revisit them and put them back on earlier. It's probably gonna get even better once it's darker, but yeah, pretty sweet. We'll call this a success. And if I run into anything exciting in getting the extension, or whether I have to build one to get up to do the top, then I'll make another video or add to this one. All right, catch you next time.